Montreal against New Jersey. This was a game that had a lot of excitement behind it. Anticipation is another word I would use. And presumption? Cole Caulfield, 49 goals. Montreal finding out earlier in the day that they have clinched a playoff spot. 8-game winning streak. They're going to make it 9, right?
Dishes. Caulfield bad on it again. Caulfield follows.
Well, let's talk about it.
We let the people decide.
If you couldn't already tell by my tone, the Montreal Canadiens lost this one tonight. But what kind of game was this? Why did they lose? Well, we'll get to that. First of all, I want to talk to the individuals because there's always individuals in the comments that come to this channel after the game and say, hey, Whiskey, I was at that game. What an incredible game. I'm so glad that I went to that game. Yeah, probably not happening tonight. Instead, I'll probably get some individuals coming to the channel saying, youch, that was a rough one the whole way through. I want to talk to you directly for a moment. I commiserate with you. That is unfortunate. Tickets, I know we're going for pretty pricey prices, and times, they're tough. So if you spent a lot of money to go to that game tonight, yeah, I feel bad, man. But this is hockey. It depends on how the puck rolls, but also I think with a little bit of foresight, this could have been predicted a little bit better. This game was super hyped up, and I don't think it should have been. Should have been approached with a little bit more of a cautionary temperament. Back-to-back game. They just got back from a road trip. Yeah, it's, you know, this happens. But let's get into it. On va commencer avec la formation de départ. But nothing's really changed except Fowler is taking to the net tonight. Nos attaquants, our forwards, Caulfield, Suzuki, Slavkovsky, Newhook, Kapanen, Demidov, Bolduc, Evans, Anderson, Veleno, Deneau, Gallagher, nos défenseurs, Matheson, Dobson, Goulet, Xhekaj, Struble, Hudson, et nos gardiens, our goalies, Fowler, Dobesh. So yeah, something definitely in the air tonight. You feel like it's going to be a special night before the puck drops. Big time anticipation on Caulfield, a lot of pressure on Caulfield as we'll see later. And we drop the puck on this one. First period underway, Veleno gets a chance in front. I'm really highlighting this because of the players who played tonight and put in an effort. To me, Joe Veleno, he stood out. He finished the game with 6 hits, 2 shots, and a block. A respectable game where he was very visible. Now we see Fowler, who also had a respectable game, although he didn't face a huge amount of shots, and he's probably not too happy with the stats that he finished with tonight. But back to Veleno. Again, great job here. He was the one who created this ozone time. He's killing off a penalty. He's stealing the puck. He's playing a hard physical game, and he's getting chances. You love to see this, and you wish that he would get rewarded, but it's been a while now that he's been playing like this, and sadly, he's not putting the puck in the back of the net, and he hasn't really helped his teammates do it either. And now New Jersey is going to get on the board first, right after this hard play by Veleno.
Jack Hughes weaving in. Hughes waits, shoots in the crease, score!
1-0, Meyer. The Devils go down the other way after Veleno's play. Penalty is now expired. It's 5-on-5. Jack Hughes is allowed to get in on tight with Timo Meier, who is all alone in front with 3 players just standing there watching the puck. Crummy goal here. I really think that Goulet had his back turned on this one. It really should have. This could have went a different way for sure. But now Xhekaj is getting the crowd going with 2 nuclear missiles, 96 miles per hour on the second shot here. There's a time where he was getting these shots through. I just wish he was putting them through with this type of force over on that side of the sheet a little more often or more consistently. But that's going to do it for the first period. 1-0. Montreal only managed 4 shots. Yeah, they're looking understandably flat. They're playing in a lower gear than what we've seen them in lately. And yeah, it's already feeling to me like it just might be one of those games. Second period starts. Kapanen, Hudson seem to execute a planned play here, but Kapanen can't put it past Markstrom. On the other side of the sheet, Fowler with 2 huge saves, a sprawling pad stop on the second here. Great save by Fowler. Then Montreal goes on a power play, and it's a pretty stinky one. I don't think I could even find a clip that demonstrates anything good. So the Devils kill that one off, and then Montreal takes a penalty. Lane Hudson is going to the box, and Martin St. Louis' reaction is basically all of us in this moment. Montreal does happen to kill that one, though, but a little bit further in the second period.
He skates up ice. Glass, nice move, cutting in, score!
Glass, 2-0. Greg, this is a good one for him. He probably feels really good about this one, but Matheson really needed to play Glass harder here. And then, Fowler would probably like to try this one again as well. So that's going to be the end of the second period. Montreal now down by 2 with a whopping 8 shots on Markstrom. Third period starts. Hughes gets shoved into the boards here. Luke Hughes, that is. I guess he wasn't ready for it because he let himself go right into the boards. This starts a little bit of a scrum, and Hughes is seen punching Bolduc while the linesman has Bolduc tied up. What the heck is this? I mean, look, Luke Hughes, man. Look at this guy. He's breaking his stick over Bolduc's back here. This is ridiculous. Montreal, of course, gets a power play from this, and that Montreal is looking to punish New Jersey on this one, but instead they have another really stinky power play. Now still in the third, Montreal gets another power play, and you hope that they can finally capitalize here, but yet again, very stinky. And here's another event. This is a fun one. Xhekaj and Anderson sandwich Hughes. This is Jack Hughes this time. Anderson gets tagged by Dylan, and Anderson obliges. They're gonna dance. Anderson gets Dylan pretty good because he's leaking pretty bad here, and Dylan is gonna get the extra for this because he instigated the fight. So Montreal is going back on the power play. Demidov does get a shot here on Markstrom. But looking at this now, I'm not sure if this had the angle to even hit the net if Markstrom didn't get a pad on it. So one shot on goal in yet another very stinky power play. We're getting down to the wire here. Montreal really needs a spark, and they really need to cut the lead into 1 as quickly as possible. But instead,
3-3 to go. Open net available, and
yeah, they pull Fowler here. Once they get into the zone, they don't wait a single second. Possession gets turned over to the Devils really quick. They turn the puck around, go the other way with it, and immediately score. A terrible attempt here by the Canadiens to hold zone time while pulling their goaltender. 3-0 for the Devils. They get back in the zone. They pull Fowler again, and Caulfield fans on a shot right where he likes it. Doesn't this just symbolize or summarize the game perfectly? He fanned on quite a few shots tonight, and this clip was taken, and he was showing his frustration, and unfortunately, it comes off pretty poorly, as it appears like he is telling fans to shut up and take the pressure off of him a little bit. So a very disappointing night, but I want to say this, and I think I can excuse what happened tonight. First of all, the New Jersey Devils, they had a bad year, yeah, but they're an extremely talented team. They played last night too, obviously, but they didn't come off a 5-game road trip, and they're not playing to, try to be at the top of their division. Montreal's taken a lot of little licks here over the past few weeks. So I think, again, this is understandable. This type of game was bound to happen at some point or other. I think that Veleno played a really good game. Anderson played a really good game. Hudson put in the effort. Fowler put in the effort. But I think that it's fair to say that a lot of these guys are banged up and they need, a rehabilitation day or two to get their legs back in game shape, so they could play that 110% hockey that we're kind of used to them playing over the past 8 games. So that's where I'm going to leave it. I want to hear what you guys have to say. And I know that there was points where I seemed probably a little bit pessimistic going through this recap. But 3-0, I mean, yeah, that's the opposite of what a lot of people were expecting this game. And again, I feel so bad for ticket holders. But yeah, at the same time, this happens. So try to shake it off. I don't know. That's a rough one. I'm just trying to put myself in your shoes, and if I were to travel, even like the travel and the hotels and stuff like that, that's super expensive. And to go to a game where you're like, yes, I'm going to see a historic goal tonight, you're building yourself up. I feel so crummy for you. So I hope you're all right. Take care, and they're going to be right back at it on Tuesday. clinched a playoff berth and you're just hoping that they go into the playoffs and they're healthy and they feel good. And who knows how far this young team can go. This could be it. Thanks for watching. Hope you're all having a good night. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And you guys know what to do. Like the video. It helps me out with search results or something like that. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd love to have you. And as always, I will see you down in the comments.